When you're an online business, creating content has a purpose. It's not just to scratch an itch or to express yourself creatively. Instead, there is an important purpose that content plays in your online business. We're going to talk about what that purpose is, how it helps to grow your business, and ultimately how you can make sure that your content fulfills the purpose that it's supposed to fulfill. So for that, stick around. My name is Lane. This is video 19 of Crush It on Kajabi in 90 days. We're doing 90 days of videos all about your online business and Kajabi, how to build and start and grow your online business on Kajabi, which is the best all-in-one platform there is. Over these last few videos, we've been talking about content, having a content plan. How often should you post? What should you post? What platform should you use? So if you're new to this playlist, go back and listen through all that we've done so far. And we'll get back to digging into Kajabi in future videos coming up very soon. And if you're looking at jumping into Kajabi and you're curious about what this journey could look like for you, go ahead and use my link, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. With that, you get two pretty amazing things. In addition to the free trial that you get from Kajabi, you're gonna get a free 45-minute Zoom call with me. We're gonna talk about Kajabi, we're gonna talk about your online business. I'm gonna answer any questions that you might have about Kajabi, how to get started on the platform and be successful from the very start. You're also gonna get my $25,000 course launch email template, which is the exact emails and the exact email strategy that I used to launch my first course, which made over $25,000 in the first 3 launches. I wanna give you all of that for using my link because that is an affiliate link, so when you use it, I do get a small commission. So if you're gonna jump on Kajabi, then you might as well use my link, especially if you get value from this content. All right, so let's dig into the purpose of your content. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can look at this as an online business owner. One approach is just to grow a large audience. Let's say that you have a YouTube channel. So you could approach it and you could say, hey, my content is really just to gather an audience so that I can have a massive subscriber base so that one day I'll be able to monetize that with ads, with sponsorships, maybe online courses. The problem with that approach is it takes quite a bit of time and a large audience before you can really get rolling. The approach that I like to do and that I teach is much different, where a platform like YouTube is not merely to grow a large audience. You can have a really successful business and not have a large subscriber base on YouTube. The key is how your content steers people towards your email list. We've talked about this in previous videos on this series about the importance of having a lead magnet. That you wanna have a lead magnet that you offer in your content that sends people to the landing page, which is all in Kajabi, where they can download the lead magnet, which is hosted in Kajabi. And so you offer them that for free, that puts them in your email sequence, and you can offer them more value and eventually offer them your products. That whole cycle starts with content. Everything goes back to content. In order for people to be exposed to that lead magnet, they have to see your content. So this is why content is not just to grow a large audience, it's to bring people to your email list. And we covered why in a lot of these videos, but so much of it has to do with developing a relationship and not just having a passive viewer. Somebody can land on your website or land on your YouTube channel or find your podcast, listen to one episode, watch one video, read one blog post, and say, hey, this is pretty cool, I like this person. And then leave and never remember who you were, never look you back up. And maybe they intend to, maybe they think they will someday, but the chances of that happening without some kind of connection, like from a lead magnet to your email list, are very low. This is why I do not suggest just doing content for the sake of content. It has to have the purpose of getting people to your email list. So the question is, what is the best way to use your content to get people to your email list? And it's very simple. What you want to do is make sure that your content promotes your lead magnet. It really is that simple. I mean, that's really all there is to it, but let's talk about how. The way I like to think about it is this. Your YouTube video, your podcast episode, your blog post should never be a dead end. It should never be, hey, here's my content, I'm gonna teach you X, Y, Z. Okay, that's the end of the video, see you next week. That's a dead end. That goes nowhere. It doesn't invite your viewer to go any deeper with you. It doesn't offer them anything else. Probably somewhere in the video you might have said to subscribe or like the channel, and if that's it, then it's still dead end content. You're not inviting them to go deeper with you on your turf You're allowing them to just stay on the platform that you're using and hoping that YouTube will surface your video to that person again, or they'll stumble onto your website again to read your blog post, or they'll find your podcast. A much better way to do it is to have a call to action at some point in your video. Maybe it's towards the beginning, maybe it's towards the end, where you say, if you want to go further with this content, I've got an amazing resource for you. It's called XYZ. You can download it at myawesomewebsite/XYZ. You put a link in the description, you pin a comment to the top of the comments, and you talk about how that lead magnet is awesome. We've already built the lead magnet, so you have it. And because you have Kajabi, you're gonna have a great landing page that once you send them there, it's gonna be very simple. They put in their name, they put in their email, they get the lead magnet. If you've missed that, go back and watch those videos. But the beauty of that is there are a percentage of people who are gonna watch you say that. And it might take a few videos. Maybe they watch 2 or 3 or 4 videos, and in every video, without fail, you say, hey, I've got this awesome checklist. If you want it, grab it at myawesomewebsite/checklist. And maybe it takes 1 video, maybe it takes 2, maybe it takes 3, but eventually, they download that checklist, which puts them into your email list, which places them in your email list, which starts them on your automated welcome sequence, which begins a relationship. So all of it goes back to content. So your call to action needs to be brief enough where you don't lose interest from the rest of the video. You need to hook them with something else at the beginning of the video or the episode or the blog post. You don't want to start with the lead magnet. I would not suggest that. It's much better to hook them with something of value at the beginning and then promote the lead magnet and then get into the body of the content. And then if you want to, at the very end, you can plug the lead magnet again. Essentially for this video, my call to action is not a lead magnet per se, but it is the Kajabi link. What I want is for you to use my Kajabi link, which will automatically generate an email to you to invite you to do the 45-minute Zoom call. So that is my call to action. The key is to make sure that no piece of content goes without a lead magnet. Let me tell you a story. I had a video on my Preaching Donkey channel blow up in the early days. It was not something that I was expecting. There was something trending in that space. And so I made a video about it real quick, and then I went about my day. Through the course of the day, that video ended up getting 60,000 views. And by the next day, it had 120,000 views, which was unbelievable to me. But here's the key. I plugged my lead magnet in that video, and it had nothing to do directly with what I was talking about in the video, other than it was in the same space and it was related somewhat, but I wasn't talking about that kind of content. But I said this, I said, usually on this channel, we talk about preaching. If you want to grab my 21-day guide to creating killer sermons, go to preachingdonkey.com/21 days. You can pick it up there. And I moved on with the video. Well, that video that got 120,000 views ended up getting me 1,200 new email subscribers. I got a ton of YouTube subscribers from that, which was awesome. But what I was really fired up about was the 1,200 email subscribers that came through from one video. Now imagine if I had not talked about my lead magnet. Imagine if I had just done that video, got 120,000 views, got some email subscribers out of it, but I missed out on all those people downloading my lead magnet, getting on my email list, and potentially becoming clients, customers, and having a relationship with my brand. So don't let any piece of content go without a call to action. So you're gonna offer your lead magnet somewhere in your video, maybe once at the beginning, maybe once at the end, maybe twice. And since you've offered your lead magnet, you're ensuring that your content has the chance to fulfill its purpose, which is to get people to your email list. That is its primary purpose. But another purpose, if you're on a platform like YouTube, is to grow your channel. That's fine, that's a good thing. You want more people, more views, more subscribers. So one of the things that I would suggest is never end a video by just saying, hey, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video, because you miss an opportunity to keep that person engaged on your channel. Rather, if you're on a platform like YouTube, I would suggest using end screens. The last 20 seconds of the video allows you to put links up to other videos on your channel. So what I always do is I just say, hey, if you want to go further, click on this playlist or click on this video or click on this whatever. And what that does is if somebody's engaged with this video, I want to make it really easy for them to find another video of mine to watch. I don't want to leave it up to YouTube. YouTube might suggest one of my videos, but it also might suggest someone else's video. So if I can keep them on my channel, that increases my watch time on the video. It also increases the session time. That is how long they're on YouTube, and I'll get credit for that because they're watching my videos, and that causes YouTube to surface my videos to more people. This doesn't just work on YouTube. Any platform you're on, if you can keep people engaged on that platform, on your content, it's a win. So that's a bonus, but the big idea is drive people to your lead magnet with a clear call to action in every single video without exception. All right, let's talk about next steps. You can try out Kajabi below, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You can comment, leave me a comment, ask me a question. I'll be happy to answer them in these 90 videos, somewhere in the videos. And when I do, I'll let you know on YouTube. I love going back through the comments and saying, hey, I answered your question, here you go. And subscribe to this channel, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on these things and you're not gonna see my lovely face every day. So be sure to subscribe. And at this point, you guessed it, you can check out this playlist right here. See what I'm doing? I'm doing that. I'm doing it right now, right in front of you. Click on this playlist right here if you want to go further with Kajabi, or you can wait for the next video in this series to pop up. I'll see you tomorrow.